Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to episode 71. My name's Richard Ishwood, I'm a registered nurse, and my clinic's in the UK called No More Earwax. Thanks for tuning in. Nobody tunes in anymore, do they? Don't remember them little tellies that you actually have to tune in with. I think that's where it came from, isn't it? Thanks for clicking the button then, whatever it is that you do. 3 years for you in this compilation today. Nothing too complicated, thankfully. I had quite a few difficult and complicated ones recently. I've uploaded a few weird and wonderful and unusual ones recently. A bit more routine, these ones, but just as satisfying. Again, I've left some sounds in for you. If anyone doesn't like the sounds, then feel free to let me know. Let me know in the comments down there, or down there, up there, wherever they are, whichever platform you're watching on. It's not for everybody. I'm aware that quite a lot of people watch me and they actually turn the volume down, which is fine. I think the missus wishes that she could do that as well, but unfortunately not. But yeah, believe it or not, she even talks more than me, and she's a lot louder. And I'm sure she won't mind me saying that if you are watching. Hello, darling, I love you. What are you doing watching these? You said you thought they were weird. Anyway, the first 2 ears are from the same patient. And there were some good old blobs they were. Nothing too out of the ordinary or difficult. You can see a little, it's encased by a little layer of skin at the bottom of there, and that one came out fairly straightforward. As you can see, a beautiful, shiny, clean eardrum, the money shot, as somebody once called it. I'm sure that means something else in a different context. Let me know if it does, where that comes from. Anyway, or maybe not if it is inappropriate. Second one here. Now, you can see it's a bit softer, this. Didn't actually think there was too much of a problem in the one that we've just done, but did think there was a problem in this one, so it oiled it prior to coming. A bit squeaky, this one. It wasn't squeaky to the point where I thought, better stop, because as it's making these noises, it's because of these skin sheets here that are flapping up inside the tube. But as it's making those noises, you can't actually hear any of them because the ear's still blocked. You know, if you're just doing a little bit of peeling around the side and it starts squeaking, but you can still see a full eardrum, then you should probably stop. At this point, you couldn't actually hear anything. So just because it's a bit softer, it didn't stay formed in one piece, so it's bit by bit, and we're having to go down a little bit deeper there, just on the bony part of the ear. And it's wiggling just a little bit, just lifting up from the base there, but not coming as quick as I'd like. So I'll just grab a couple of bits from the top there. And then I think the tube gets blocked up in a minute, so we have to come and go in again. And you know, I'm sure some of you say, whoa, why do you put olive oil in? And all that. You have to weigh up whether you think it's worth putting olive oil in. If it looks like it's going to come out fairly straightforward without it, then I normally do, to be honest, because a couple of reasons. When you get the olive oil, it comes in sprays, and once you've used it on one patient, the infection control, in my mind anyway, says you shouldn't really use that anywhere else, so you either give that to the patient, which incurs a cost, still a business at the end of the day, or you've been there, they don't want it, you know, which doesn't happen. I don't normally give it to the patient anyway. But also, it can make it difficult to see. It can make it even noisier sometimes with all the slurping of the oil, but it's forever blurring up the camera. It can make it quite tricky sometimes, no matter how many times you come out and wipe it and what have you. It can make it a bit tricky, so when sometimes it might make things easier, there are other things that you have to consider before using it. Sorry, I've got a bit of an itch. I think that might need mine doing. Somebody did ask me, who does yours? Because mine do need doing every 6 months or so. And the answer is me. No, I don't do it with microsuction. That would be stupid and dangerous, because obviously you need to hold a camera here with endoscope, another one there, and then where would I be able to see? I wouldn't be able to look at the screen. Again, another shiny, clear eardrum there. 2 little pebbles there. So yeah, it's impossible to do your own with microsuction. Very dangerous anyway. So I just irrigate my own every now and then. More often than not, I just have to use this. It actually looks like a kitchen spray bottle, believe it or not. I know water in the air is not, it's not great for it, but every now and then it's really not the end of the world, you know. So it actually looks like a spray bottle. It looks like a kitchen spray. It looks quite crude, but it does the trick. You can do it with a machine as well. I've done it like that, but again, it's a bit harder to. Not 100% safe because you've got to be 100% where you're going. But this little spray bottle, I'll get a picture of it up some other time. I'll show you once I can. And it comes with a little nozzle that you attach on the end of it that just squirts out three fine jets of water in different directions. And it works quite well. I find it works really, really well with children. Call it the water tickler. And you know, there's very little to no noise involved in it at all, and for delicate little ears it's really good. It's called the Bionics. If you want to go and search for that, feel free, but like I said, all you'll see is a picture of something that looks like a kitchen spray, but it does work very well. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way, although if you want to watch in and you do want to send me some free samples, feel free, go for it. This third ear, just one ear of one lady who came to see me. This was a while back ago, this. But I found it when I was looking through some old clips, and I think I did post maybe just the last 30 seconds of this as a short. Reason being is because I leave the sounds on, you can hear when we're talking to each other, and as I was pulling it out, I'll try and remember where it was and be quiet. She started laughing hysterically at the end of it. Because obviously she could feel it sliding up, and then all of a sudden you get that wow moment where she can hear everything, and she thought it was hilarious. And she said, I didn't realise how bad that one was. But yeah, it's the priceless reactions, a lot of them. Again, I had a few other parents in tears this week, which is nice. It's coming up to half term here in the UK, which usually means I get inundated with children, which is great. Mostly, depends how many of them are and how well behaved they are. Most are really good. And as you know, I have my own children. I have 3 of them, so I'm quite used to dealing with children and how to manage them. There are the odd one that's really difficult. There was one in the other week. But the poor thing, they must have been absolutely terrified because they were kind of screaming even before I'd done anything. And I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a challenge, this. But what was worse was the room that I rent. It's in a building with another 5 or 6 businesses. One of them directly next door to me does massage. Wonderful lady, sorts my back out a treat. But also they have relaxing music on there. When you're in there, it's you know, nice candles, nice aromatherapy, and having a nice massage. And then like you hear next door through the wall, because the walls aren't that big, I could just hear this screaming. So I had to apologise to the poor lady afterwards. So that probably wasn't the most relaxing massage I've ever given. They must have wondered what on earth was going on the other side of the wall when I could hear all this screaming. I said, I wasn't actually doing anything. I just didn't really want to be there. Anyway, sorry, I've been rabbiting on without talking about any of the ears, but I said, I've said before, there's only so many things you can say about ears, really. You know, if you've watched one of these, you've watched them all, and you've probably all learned all the terminologies and what have you. And there's the end of this one. Wonderfully shiny, clear, shiny eardrum, the money shot. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you are having some time off over the half-term holidays with your kids, have a great time. Try not to kill them. I will certainly try not to kill mine. But for now, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.